Dobre, takže sme opäť naživo. A pokračujeme, kde sme skončili. Tak asi trebalo by zapnúť toto zvuk. Možno by som mohol nechať aj iba hudbu do pozadia. Tak tam s gulometom. Paráda. Seklo nám hudbička. Alebo stichla. Nečudiu. Som kus prepol. To je. A tam tu jazdec. Typek vyhodil tam zo sedla. No, tak možno nevadí, že som trochu chorý. Vítam na streame Kim Wiki. Jak sa dnes máš? Ešte mi tu chýba to ten slick text. Máme tu celú skupinku. Doslova, že včera som nestreamoval, lebo nevedel som nejaké veci poriešiť. K tomu reklama. Nemôžem ísť na Instagram, lebo jak sa volá? Sa mi podžubal mobil. Pekne povedane. Vlastne normálne robím svoje veci. Konkrétne bavím na klavíri. Naspäť sa otočím, že idem naspäť na mobil a mi prestal fungovať, takže paráda. Ani mi doslova, že ani nespadlo, ani nič. Za celú tú dobu, čo ho mám, že je to asi rok, či koľko, mi spadlo asi tak 2-krát. No. Proste z ničoho nič mi neprestalo fungovať. Vy ako ste sa mali? Všetci. Neviem, či nepôjdeme potom Minecraft alebo niečo. By som rád túto sériu ukončil, ako aspoň niečo mať ukončené. Niečo mať ukončené. Budem to asi hrať iba do 4. časti. Ja tú časť asi nebudem hrať. Ja, už mám všetky ako odohrané. Musím znovu to hrať. A čo poviem, tá 5 je taká slabšia je. Ja aspoň nebudem to hrať, aspoň dokým neuznámia 6. Tak to plánujem robiť. Tak to som sa kus bugoval, doslova. Bugy. Extraction point. Máme sa dostať do výjazdovej zóny. Výjazdového bodu, alebo jak. Dobre, takže na strechu. Pravdepodobne. Poviem. Máme celý deň byť bez mobilu. Že ani na, čo sa týka hodiniek, sa nemôžem pozrieť. Že som vôbec nevedel, kedy mi začína zúška. Fuj. Hovorí som. Kus. Musím urobiť toto. Covidiak test. Čo sa ako stalo? Dobre. Covidiak test. Mi to mohol urobiť. No ako chybujem, že som mal COVID alebo niečo zlé. Doslova, že polku svojho dňa trávim v škole a druhú polku doma. Dobre, to už iba musíme prežiť tých 20 sekúnd. Ja neviem, jak sa potrebujem predplatné, ne? Aby som vypol reklamu na YouTube. Dobre, asi veľká cena, mám taký pocit. Slitex, vítaj na streame. Ja veľmi počas tých cutscén nerozprávam. Aspoň ty napíš, jak sa dnes máš a čo dneska bolo.
Dom, you awake? I brought you breakfast. The kids are at my mother's, so we got the whole day to ourselves. Dom, are you awake? Dom! Dom!
Dom! Dom, wake up! Huh? Dom, you okay? Tell me we aren't where I think we are. Hate to tell you, Dom. We are.
Dobre, tak Sleep Vortex, znovu ťa vítam na streame, aj Kim Vicky. No. Doslova, že aj pre Sleep Vortex zopakujem, že možno som neaktívny teraz na Instagrame, no to z dôvodu toho, že tam mi podžubal mobil. Emoji tu začnete pomaly spamovať. Nechcem tu mať zase plný chat, že pospamovaných emoji. Proste je úplne náhodné emoji. Asi treba reklamu. You sure? Ako s tým mobilom, alebo s čím? Typek, ty umreš. Keď umreš, to ťa začubem. No. S čím? Že som si istý. Nechcem mať chat. Začubaný. Ako mobil teraz ide zoberú rodičia do toho kde to berú, asi Alzy alebo reklamovať proste. Dobre, tak hej, mobil sa mi používal, som si istý tým. Ale mám tu náhradný, ale tam Instagram nemám stiahnutý. To mám taký, že na volanie. Máš Nokia alebo čo? Nie, mám Huawei z roku 2017. Ale je to rýchlosť taká, že z roku 5. Normálne keď zapnem ten mobil, asi to nemôžem ukázať, lebo nemám kameru, tak proste 5 sekúnd proste, kým sa zapne. Ale ako furt lepšie ten mobil z roku 5 je jak žiadny. Ale stiahol som si Instagram, ale som sa ešte neprihlásil. Ja som zvedavý, že či mi aspoň rozbehne ten Instagram, ten mobil. A mám pocit, že Nokia by mi možno aj lepšie rozbehla. Dobre. Keď máš čas potom, alebo v live môžeme hudbu. Neviem, či chceš volať, ale Akurát keď cez Discord môžem volať, aj Slick Text by mal byť. Pokiaľ nie, tá asi mi to je jedno. Môžeme robiť čo chceme na streame. Som zapol toto, lebo fakt, že som sa nudil. Asi bude ďalšia cutscena. Ale hej, no, nudil som sa a som dal stiahovať ďalšiu hru, ktorú budem asi zajtra streamovať. Ešte sa mi nestiahla, teda ja. Mal som postreamovať dneska.
I heard, Sarge. Tell my brothers and my mom. Tell them I love them. And huh? What the hell is it doing? Come on, stop pissing it off! How the hell you gonna tell me we're not to shoot in here? Look at this shit! Oh, that's why.
Dobre, tak. Ideme, pokračujeme. Keď Wiki píše, keď hudba je ten dôvod, tak nemám problém volať. Ale neviem, čo poviem rodičom, že prečo idem volať. Že prečo idem s vami volať, ale to poviem, že iba tak, no. Ideš tvoriť bangre. Bangre ideme tvoriť. Pôjde ako... Neviem, čo vlastne tam strieľať. A dosť ako... Real poviem, že budem sauna. Celebrity budeme. Len poďme vytvoriť banger. A neviem, čo ti povedia rodičia, keď im povieš, že budeš slavná. No a nie, musíme bez hudbu. Takú ešte nikto nepočul proste. Ako my stvoríme. Ale ešte by mi trebalo potom, že či Slick Text, neviem, čo ho môžem tak volať, alebo či môžem menom, asi prezývkou skôr. Že by tiež sme spolu robili. Hej. Aby sme ho nevynechali tu. Možno Slick Text sa urobí moderátor alebo nečasto na streamoch. Teraz nie, lebo on keď vidí, že streamujem tú hru, tak to livuje proste. Povie si, že toto to nebaví. On je na streamoch, že keď streamujem Minecraft alebo Rainbow Six Siege alebo také, tak keď poviem, tá sa budú na mňa kúkať, že či som OK. Dúfam, že budem môcť. Nie, však normálne takú podporu. Podľa mňa ti povedia, že oni tiež chcú byť. To by nechcel byť, ne? Slávny. Akože mne je to jedno, hej. No. Asi je. Ale vyslovný. Kokos. Dosť otravné to musí byť. Zlým smerom idem. Alebo dobrým. To nie po vode. Dúfam, že bude môcť. A to už som čítal. Tak ja mu písať nemôžem teraz. Možno kebyže sa pripojím na toto. Čo? Na počítači, na Instagram. Tedy mi môžem napísať. Cesta, ne? Toto je proste Ricardo Dance. To si pamätáš, že je to tu memko. Ricardo. Membran. Ale aj tak to budeme robiť iba pre seba a ne zabavu, takže to, že... No, to je kacena, takže... Mám pocit, že Slick sa privolal toto, Ricardo, tak a na ale tak to budeme robiť iba pre seba a na zabavu. Takže to, že budeme slávni, je iba náhoda. Čo vieš, neviem, či si videla, ale typci, je tam že video, že Discord makes a music in 30 minút, alebo dačo také. Asi ľudia na Discord serveri robia hudbu do 30 minút. Som 5 zmrtvých. Typek píše. Slicktex. Ja každého volám typek. Neviem prečo. Hej. Neviem, či ste si všimli, ale tam vľavo dole už normálne píšu pesničky. To hrajú. Takže to nemusím čítať. Robíme v live hudbu za hodinu. Hej no. Ja iba toto zajde do nejakého checkpointu, ale nejakej ceny dohrám a potom pôjdeme robiť hudbu. Kým toto stadiaľ sa dostaneme. Konečne takto dáva menej mená a pesničiek, lebo ja ich potom neviem nájsť. No. Vidíš, taký milý som, že neskrývam ich. A ja ich asi môžem aj čítať, keď pôjdu. Jedine, čo ti tam nenapíše, keď ide nejaká reklama. Hej. Jedine, čo ti nenapíše. Tam ľavo dole. Nenapíše ti tam, že je kolb jednota. To čo také. Kolb jednota pesnička. Čo robia? Umrem tu. Týchto. Ľudkovia naši. Môžeme aj dnes začať, ale neviem, či budem môcť volať, takže XD. Takže XD, hej. No, skočíš tam. Ja chcem tam skočiť. Ja som kus chorý. Môžeme aj dnes. No tak pôjdeme aj dnes. Aj dnes pôjdeme. Asi iba dneska pôjdeme sa pozrieť, že jak sa to robí a nejaký program musím nájsť. Nemáte vy nejaký program? Cena.
Control! Delta here. We just... I don't know where to even begin, but... just get us the hell out of here.
Look out below, Delta. Incoming Centaur.
Control, I requested a pickup, not a drop-off.
Delta, this is Command. You've got new orders, Phoenix. Operation Hollow Storm continues, but we had insufficient intel on the Locust stronghold. We need to accurately pinpoint the heart of the Hollow and take out their leader. Chairman Prescott just declassified an intel file that reveals a decommissioned COG outpost near your location. I've been told it'll give us a lead on the location of the Locust stronghold, and possibly some more intel on the Locust Queen as well. You and Delta are to check it out ASAP, and report any findings to Command.
Excuse me, sir, but what the hell? Just declassified? And what do you mean, a Locust Queen?
Everything is on a need-to-know basis, Sergeant, on direct orders from the chairman. You have your mission, now get to it.
Hej, môžete napísať nejaký tutoriál.
Anybody else's bullshit detector just go off?
Marcus, man, this shit sounds sketch.
If Hoffman didn't even know about this place...
It's not like we have a choice. This operation's our last shot. Move out.
Shotgun!
Ideme pozerať tutoriál. Možno tak, že poviem, že ešte pozrieme si videa, skúsime urobiť niečo. Keď bude stíhať, tak budeme pokračovať v hre. To zatiaľ pauznem. A treba mi nie edge, ale tu, pekný. Toto už je nejaký playlist. Už nemám pesničky normálne. Tak, je tu takto ešte na streame? Ideme toto pozerať. Čo mám napísať? Tutorial Making Music Help. Nebudem kúkať shorts, ale normálne video. Dobre, dáme si pre začiatočníkov.
This video is going to quickly, easily, and best of all, cheaply walk you through all the software and hardware that you need to start producing great music on your computer. On this channel, we make weekly videos with music production tips and music.
Nemáme hardware.
So if you want to level up either of those things,
mám akurát mikrofón.
Let's get right into it. Now, the two biggest concerns people usually have before they start producing music is that they're apprehensive that they can't bear the cost of it, and that their lack of real music theory knowledge will stop them from being able to produce good music. Fortunately, you don't have to spend a lot to begin creating incredible music, and I am going to show you a few tricks on how you can get started without that confusing music.
Hej.
Now, the first thing you're going to need is
Netreba teóriu na prax. Normál, však to je normálka.
production. Now, in this video, I'm not going to get super deep into the tech specs of
A ziu, počkaj, toto dám asi.
some suggested minimum requirements, and I'm going to link a great article in the description that you can read through to see if your computer is good enough. Okay, now we're getting into it. You have a computer, but where and how do you actually start producing music? Well, you do that with a digital audio workstation.
If you don't know how to make chords, this is it. Congratulations. The chords are already made for you.
We can drag one of these chord progressions in.
Počkaj, idem čítať chat. Som to upravoval ľavo dole. To. Dobre, Hadziu, Giliaba, Ubis. A to je po anglicky? Hadziu? Čo je Hadziu? Giliaba, Ubi, Horstil. Čo? Dobre. Takže chcel som ťa urobiť moderátorom, ale dostávaš asi ban. Nerobím srandu. Ospravedlňujem sa kurz. Pohode. A ja sa ospravedlňujem za ten ban. Či nemôžem to cez OBS-ko, musím ísť normálne cez YouTube. Je to videjku slostejšie video. Je toto dosť lacné? No trochu tichšie asi. Odkedy je music theory normálne? Asi je to normálna vec. Mám tu klavír. A proste takto je proste noty nepasujú k sebe, hej. A asi by ste nepočuli klavír, tak môžeme pokračovať. Komentujeme tutoriály, jak urobiť hudbu, pravda?
Also, I got a prize for whoever comments the correct amount of times I've said that word in this video. Now, the big question is, which DAW should I use? And they all have their pros and cons, but realistically, they all
Kúkal, že či je titulky.
So what we recommend is trying the demo version.
Či je titulky.
To find out which one works best for you. And of course, in the description, you can find links to download demos of both of the DAWs I'm about to talk about. Now, there are multiple versions that you can buy of each DAW, and the more expensive versions offer more functionality as your needs increase as a new music producer. And you can easily upgrade at any time. But honestly, you can create some really good stuff on just the demo version alone. So I highly suggest you download that and get right into it. Now, if you are a new music producer, I really hope you're finding tons of value in this video, and I would really appreciate if you could smash that like button to show me some support. So thanks in advance for that. that, let's go over both DAWs I recommend. The first one I'm going to talk about is FL Studio. This is a very popular DAW. It's what I actually first started in, and I do highly recommend it. FL Studio is kind of like the product of DAWs. It's got the best looking interface and
Zaplatím za to
it's the most familiar as far as programs
2000 eur. To číslo som trafil náhodne.
Here are some prices on screen for if you do choose to upgrade. Now I'm going to quickly go over the second
Fruity edition.
which is Ableton. Ableton is the one that I use now, and in my opinion is much more straightforward. You don't have to mess with mixer routing since every channel has its own mixer and effect script. And I know if you're a beginner, you don't understand those terms. In my personal opinion, it is easier to pick up and just produce. So
Mám otázka, čo ty a Igor si mení kutuješ? Ja som to vysvetľoval asi dvakrát. Práve jak som to vysvetľoval, si líhol stream. Jednoducho ukázal sa mi mobil. A teraz mám náhradný. Hej, ale nemám tam Instagram. Mobil na Nokiu. Nie na Nokiu. Si je to také pomalé jak Nokia, ale... Z roku 5.
I like to start creating the highest quality content as quickly as possible. Time is the most valuable resource that we have. That's why, if possible, I really like to avoid wasting it. Take making these videos, for example. Almost right away, I instantly went and bought the right camera, right lighting,
skúsim
right
Instagram
lenses,
nainštalovať.
great editing software. Did I need to? No. Did my videos instantly get 100 times better? In my opinion, yes. So it's like, why even waste the time? Now, not everyone is like that, and you might not have the funds available, and that is totally okay. But if you are, I have some fantastic recommendations that will help a beginner produce amazing quality music as quickly as possible. And honestly, it's not even going to cost you that much. And everything I'm about to talk about in this video is linked in the description, sorted by budget for your convenience. Let's get into it. And in my opinion, almost as important as the DAW is the MIDI controller that you select to control it. A MIDI controller is an essential piece of music gear in today's home studio. In short, MIDI is the universal standard that allows for communication between physical hardware and the software. You can use this to control pretty much anything. And personally, it makes for a much faster workflow, and I get much better. It's honestly like playing the real instruments without needing all the knowledge and for a fraction of the price. There are a lot of MIDI controllers to look at. Next up on the list of essential gear for the beginner music producer is studio headphones. Studio headphones are headphones designed specifically for music production. Studio headphones differ from consumer and gaming headphones through their neutral sonic balancing. Without knowing what your song actually sounds like, you'll have all these imperfections. If you were to produce with, say, Beats headphones, for example, your bass would probably end up being really low when you play it on other systems, and that's because Beats headphones pump up the bass, which sounds really great when you're listening to music, but it's not so great when you're trying to create music that sounds good on all systems. So if you are wanting to produce music, you need some studio headphones. Another pro is they're a lot more portable than something like studio monitors, which is something that I'll get into a bit. Industry standard studio headphones that I recommend based on your budget.
We all know how janky some gaming tools are.
Hej, bez kamery, si typol, že čo to bolo za zvuk. Hľadal si správne. Považal som mobil.
They're clear sound for studio, live, DJ, and personal use, and they have extreme clarity throughout all frequencies. Coming in at only $150,
Nie je for begin, dobre po anglicky nebudem čítať. Pre začiatočníkov máme, že nička má.
The M30s are awesome, and this is what I started with years ago, and for $70,
70 eur.
I mean, these are really flat sounding, which is
No,
exactly what
obvykle
you
tak
want. None of the frequencies
v kieszeni
are, so you're going to know
nosím.
exactly what the music you're creating sounds like. And yeah, these are just
Tak
super easy to
nesmiem
mix and
než
produce on.
čo potom
Also, I do
kývi.
have these linked in the description, along with every other essential piece of music gear that I recommended. So based on your budget, you can open those all up in new tabs and get started right away. Now, later on, you might want to invest in some solid studio monitors, which are even better than headphones for mixing and producing. I'm not going to get into that in this video. If you would like to purchase that, I have my top recommendation linked in the description. For your now let's get real for a second.
Toto je
First songs are going to suck. They're
asi
really
lepšie.
going to suck. They're going to be garbage. I gotta break it to you. I know. It's hard to hear. They're going to be trash. Absolutely.
Pre mňa budú super.
Pieces, and that's okay. That's part of the process. The goal is to just get 1% better with each track.
Ale
And
ty
with that,
máš
you'll be
výšku na
creating
to.
music you love in no time.
Dobre, nehádajte sa tu.
Feeling that actually is.
Každý vieme, že
That first track that you really, really love,
že
can't even explain. Very super stoked for the last thing that I recommend. Number one, I'm going to recommend a MIDI pack straight.
že obidve
These are
ste
awesome. Remember when I
key.
talked about that MIDI keyboard earlier? Some companies actually hire professionals.
Tak skúsime nájsť
Keyboard MIDI progression
for noobs.
that you can download and drag directly into your track. And you'll see on screen how you can just drag and drop.
Je kúkať 2 hodiny, hej? No, dávajte. Čo tu vyzerá tak nadejne? Tak za pol hodinku.
Hey, it's Andrew Huang. Just a little bit of context for this video.
Ja tomu nerozumiem. Hoci hovoria po anglicky, ja tak po angličtine nerozumiem. Ako to mám, nechce sa mi kúkať. To je pre nubov.
Does this look a little something like you? Can't figure out how to write a song on your own, and you keep trying and scribbling random things in your paper instead. Can't figure out a chord progression, you're plucking, scrapping things up and throwing them out along with your brain that's been trying over and over and over again, but you can't figure out how. How do you even write a song? Like, how do people even do this? I wanted to write a song for my crush in class, but how am I supposed to do that now? Hey, you. Huh? Me? Yes, you. Wait, who are you? Wait, where are you? Why are you in my head? I'm actually, like, next door, but, I mean... I am the ghost of bomb-ass writing, and I have the answer to your problem. Oh, ghost of bomb-ass writing, tell me what I must do. Very well, then. Watch this, and it shall show the way. So, you probably clicked on this video because either you're a noob or you're a noob that doesn't know how to write. That's cool too, and you really don't know how. But I see you want to be an artist, you want to be a songwriter, and I heard you want to write to impress someone in class. I see you. And that's totally cool too. No matter what the reason is, I'm gonna help you out. I got you. And by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding and just be ready to write your own song. To be honest, there's no right or wrong way to write a song. You can literally start with anything that you're comfortable with or just do whatever comes first. But for the sake of this video and for structure's sake, let's follow these steps. So first and foremost, what I like to do is to set together the topic or just like the story, vibe.
Dobre, žiadne správy sme tam nevedeli.
Like what is it that you're trying to squeeze out of yourself and what is it that you're trying to express? Is it about how in love you are with someone, how much you make mistakes, maybe about a really bad day? Now, my trick is to be very, very specific about what I want to write about because the clearer the story, the easier it is for ideas or just lyrics to come to me as I write. And since Newbie McNoobface over here wants to write a song about love, and for
žiadne správy tam neboli o mne. Že ako môj hlas nie. K tomu som chorý proste.
This person, and it's like the best feeling ever, but at the same time it's very soul crushing because like, oh my god, I like this person and I don't know what to do with it, and I apparently told them and now I don't know what to do with my entire life. Yeah, so if that's the story and you have a story, then let's tie it all together and we're ready to move to the very next step. The next step that I like to do is to find a chord progression that I really like. So take out your handy dandy instrument and choose some chords that fit the mood. And if you don't know how to play an instrument or maybe you don't know how to come up with a chord progression, don't let that stop you. I got you. What you gotta do is pull up a random chord progression generator
dostávaš pozostavenie chatu asi.
Like exactly what you're going for, and be mindful of the chords you're choosing.
Pozastaviť možnosti aktivity používateľa.
That's the main thing you should
Nie, počkaj, prečo som...
The kind of chords don't matter too much, especially when you're just starting off anyways. Like a good song is a good song, no matter what
Jak to dám
chord
naspäť?
you can use a singular chord if you want, and if you can do that, then power to you, and you can use simple chords like, you know, basic C, G, A minor,
je to treba naspäť dať.
if you want, or you can go a little crazy and do some weird ass jazz if you want. But either way, it's about your story. It's about what you have to say. So I think for me, what I'm gonna go for is this E major 7 and this A major 7.
Počkej, kde pridaj ako moderátora. Ako? Ja som to nechcel tu robil.
How do you write a melody, especially if you've never
Ja
written a song
naspäť.
before? If you've been writing for a long time, or if you've been working with music for a while, you know that melody kind of just like comes out of nowhere. It just pops up randomly when you're in the toilet, in the shower, taking a walk. So what I like to do is to have a recording app just running in the background and recording everything that you're playing or humming. You can use voice memos or my favorite, Evernote, because it allows me to write lyrics and record right into the note. So it's very convenient. So I'll have that pulled up and set aside and we can start recording. So the easiest way to come up with a melody for beginners is to just have your chords looping and then you start singing a singular note but just focus on the note. So...
Tak mi to treba naspäť.
That's how you do it, and you kind of keep on going and going until you find a melody that sticks or a melody that you just get out of your head.
Nastavenia komunita.
So I just came up with a melody that I really liked. And
Komunita,
so
kde si? We can move on to the next step. Nie si skrytý.
Writing the
Tweet
lyrics.
text.
Oh, magic pen, please grant me the power to write a bomb-ass song.
Your wish is my command.
Thank you. I think coming up with the lyrics is the hardest part to writing a song. I feel like this is the part where people have creative block and just can't come up with what they want to say.
Vieš napísať dačo?
I know beginners, and also just like people who have been doing music for the longest time who have trouble coming up with the lyrics or coming up with the right line at the very end of their song. Like it's totally normal and you shouldn't beat yourself up for it. Like sometimes you just have to let the faucet run and just let all the dirty water flow out before any of the clean water comes in. And once you have the melody to your song, you can start coming up with the lyrics that can fit into that structure. So usually what I do is I would just kind of sing gibberish or just random words, and whatever sticks, I just write down or scribble it out on some paper.
Mal by vedieť. Dúfam. Bro left probably. Nie je tu ešte. Ja ho vidím normálne. Treba pozrieť.
So the next thing I'll talk about is structure. I feel like for beginners and also just songwriters of all levels, we know about the pop structure, which is the verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus. It's such a universal structure and everyone uses it, but if you don't want to use it, that's totally cool too. You can come up with your own structure. But as a beginner, I feel like it's very helpful to just have structure there so that you know what to follow and it kind of eases you into songwriting. And after you figured out how to write a song and you've got the basics down,
A toto je videohra. Get started. No.
Chceš dokonale upravenú bradu? Bez chodenia k barberovi?
Áno, chcem.
Kúp si Stylmastera od King CG, pretože bez neho
Nie, potrebujem to.
dopadnúť dobre. So Stylemasterom máš 3 nástroje v jednom. Zastriháva, holí aj tvaruje. Perfektné. Upravuj sa ako kráľ.
Pozrieť, že či...
Have you ever heard of sync licensing? It's one of the most slept on avenues in music to support your music career. In just a few years, I made over 6 figures from it, and here's the crazy part. I didn't need any social media following, I have to worry about any algorithms, I didn't need any insider connections, and I never really had to promote or spam my music online. The best part too is that I've done it all from the comfort of my simple home studio setup. Here's a quick rundown of how I did it. My name is Nathan, or I'm better known as Excalibur Zero, and for the past few years, I made over 6 figures from my music being used in TV shows, small films.
No, teraz by mal vedieť napísať pravý.
And I've landed over 10,000 placements with my music being used across hundreds of different.
A toto snad bude dobré.
Question all the time about how to get started making music, and I never answer it. I never have answered it because it is too broad. You know how many different kinds of music I'm interested in. My answer to you would be different if you wanted to be a pop producer or a classical pianist or a studio engineer or a metal French horn player. I've been thinking about how to condense it down to just the general advice that I could give out, but it's still such a huge topic that what I've decided to do is break it up into a few different uploads that'll happen over the coming weeks. We'll talk about the gear that you can use. We'll talk about good approaches to learning. Today, I just thought we'd start with a Q&A. I went on Twitter and asked for your specific questions about getting started with music. I actually filmed this a few days ago. There were hundreds of responses. I tried to answer all the stuff that came up the most frequently, so hopefully a lot of what you're wondering about will be addressed here. But there will be more videos coming, and as always, leave a comment if there's anything you want me to cover in the future. Here's the Q&A. Andrew answers your questions from Twitter. A lot of questions about how to learn things, especially software. I've been using Ableton for a long time, and if you've seen a lot of my videos, you've probably seen how quick I am with it. That developed over time. That developed over spending hours and hours every day in this program. And I never took a class to learn it or anything. I just tried stuff on my own, and if I didn't know how to do something, I looked it up online. And I fully recommend doing this, spending time with the program and then just Googling the obstacles that you come up against, whether it's how do I make a beat, or even just how do I add a new audio track. It's not always the most fun, but it is a great way to do it. Just try making a project in the software and anything you come up against that you don't know how to use. There's a tutorial online that will show you. And also, this is even less fun, but if you can stomach reading the manual, everything is in there. This is true of tons of music software and hardware. There are so many things that you just won't know that you're able to do unless you actually go through and read about every feature that the developers have put in there. I'm friends with some people who make music products, and they tell me that the majority of the support emails they get are things that just to figure it out on their own if they had looked. Here's a good one. Ratio of time spent learning production techniques from YouTube tutorials to time spent practicing and experimenting / creating music. In the beginning, you may need to spend more time on the learning just because there's so much more that you need to get a foundation in. I think what I'll say overall, though, is spend as much time as you need on learning, and then spend as much time as you can on practicing. All the hands-on time, all the experimenting and the trying and failing and succeeding and trying and failing some more, that is really the learning experience. How you pick up the knowledge that you need to know what to do over here.
Už v živote nenapíšeš do chatu, že som ťa zablokoval dek.
Probably not. I think there's a 1 in a million person who's just brilliant right out the gate, and the rest of us have to struggle and grow and create a lot of bad stuff, and then some of that will be good, and even when you get really good at stuff, some of your stuff will still be bad. I'm a perfect example of this. If you go through my older music, you will hear how I've improved. You do really need to push through and know that you're not creating at the level you can, but that if you put the time in, you can get there. Should I take music lessons? I think if you can, 100%. Yes, you should. Got a few questions about where to start a song from, and the answer is literally anywhere. Do you do drums first or a melody first? I've written a song, I think, every possible way I could think of, starting with every different instrument, starting with a verse or a chorus or an intro or a title or a lyric idea or just a concept. There's no one way to do it. Just pick any of those things and do it. And tomorrow you can try another one. Alright, let's see. How to get out of a loop, how to finish or just continue a song that you started. I've talked about this in a video before, which I'll link to, but basically the way to think about it is that all the different parts of the song will be interrelated somehow. It's extremely rare to have a complete non-sequitur between two sections in a song. So what you're aiming to do is change some things and keep some things the same. You might change the chord progression to keep the same instruments, or other way around.
Rap song. To je reklama, toto nie je rap. Ktoré proste je rap.
A pritom je to Netflix v cene vášho O2 paušálu. Pretože nám záleží. O2.
Nedá sa preskočiť. Nie, fuj. Mám tu vlasy. Húbe. Keď chceš hype, musíš mať vibe.
Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a rap song from start to finish. With the world and tech moving super fast, it's honestly never been easier to make music. I think anybody could do it. The way I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this song is pretty much one of the easiest ways to make music. I do it personally, and tons of other artists out there do it as well. So before we dive into this, you need to ask yourself some questions. The first question I think is good to ask yourself is, why do I want to make music? I think the question is really important because it's kind of what keeps you on your journey of making music.
Zajtra začínam o 9:00, takže paráda. A končím tak okolo 2:00 v obede. Myslím. Isto, ty sedíš ticho a kúkaš do knihy alebo mobil. Teraz asi hej. Teraz asi aj ty to robíš. Sedíš ticho. Počuj si moju hudbu a vidíš. Máš hudbu, Dajku? Pošli, vypočujeme si tu na streame.
After that, we found the beat that we want, and now we just have to drag it into our DAW of choice. If you don't know what a DAW is, it's pretty much just like a program like this. I'm using FL Studio. You guys can use whatever the hell you want to use. FL Studio is my personal favorite. I'm not sponsored by them or anything.
Šťastie si lapol, ja začínam o 7:00 a končím o 15:00. Nechcel by som 8 hodín kola.
It'll help you with a ton of different words that you can use. For example, slip. Let's think of something.
Čakáme na hudbu. Neviem, ako nechcem nejaký embarrassing. A nebudete ju mať radi. Normálne tu disujem tvoj playlist. Nemôžem poslať. No, pošli. Kde chceš? Do chatu. Instagram mi nejde. Tak kebyže do chatu.
Riff is like something you put on water. I don't even got no chain or anything, but you can say my chain is the ocean. You might need
YouTube link.
My chain's the ocean. You might need a riff. I better walk and I don't even.
Alebo to môžeš napísať.
Okay, so you guys heard my raw vocals and on the beat.
Môžeš to napísať kľudne. Ja to vyhľadám.
Obviously not great, right? Not good.
Iba názov. Ako YouTube link neverím, lebo dostanem taký rickroll a rada.
Oh my god, look, this guy's hard. The unfortunate part about this is that this is
Dobre. To sú už pesničky, to nie sú... Nechcem autorov, hej. Autorov nechceme. Takže... Lumi Athena. Týmto začíname. Dúfam, že to nie je autor, ale je to pesnička. Že už je to konkrétna nejaká. Samozrejme je to autor. Pesničky chcem, nie autorov. Lebo to sme počúvali do nekonečna proste. Keďže mám každého jedného autora počúvať každú jednu pesničku, tá. No, konečne. Ktoré to je? Sú tu 3 či 4. Neviem, či to vidno. No, ktoré? Tam na ňo moje odbery. Dala som ti autorov, kamo. Dobre, tak vypočujeme si autorov. Daj, ale zabudol, že tam... Dobre, tak... Neviem. To sú všetky to isté, alebo... Mne to nevadí, to daj prvé. NSFF ako Not Safe for Work, alebo jak to je. Mi nevadí. Pokiaľ nedostanem ban na tom. Daj prvé. Dobre, toto Thirst for Me pôjde ďalšie. Asi sa to vypísala s tými autormi. Asi by som mal byť ticho. V pohode. Čakal som od teba, že nejaký hardbass to pustíš alebo dačo. Neviem prečo som si myslel, že počúvaš nejaký hardbass. Triple-ovský alebo dačo také. Dal dole. No vidíte to len dokaz. Názov pesničky. A počas hry to vidíte. Pusí tú, ktorú chce, väčšiny majú prednosť kus špektu na žiadny. Ja som taký zlý, že ignorujem tu ženy. Hej, ja pustím jak o pol minúty. Doslova, že nie je tu nejaká opera, že by sme nestihali pustiť všetky. Som dal random 2 songy, čo si pamätám od toho autora. Dúfam, že nie sú nejaké, čo mi dajú ban. Vibe. Čo mi tu rúžové? Čo to je? Rúžové homo proste. Dobre, tak Thirst for Me. Čo sú za reklamy? Bojem. Fuj. To je viac cringe, jak toto je NPC streamy. Ako nie pesnička, ale aj reklama aj. Toho autora. No, ako môžete vidne viac posielať, ale čo chcete. Can be short 3 feet 2 inches. Ale neviem, jak sa to číta. Proste nízka. Môžeme tu vykanovať. Nízke. Čo to je? Ďalšie. Super hard. Super. Čo? Super beat. Čo som prečítal super hard. To asi. A toto som počul kde. Asi z TikToku. Je tvoja výška taká istá ako veľkosť svojho srdcia. Čo je to nejaký kompliment alebo... Ja sa bojím, čo napíše ďalšie. Sweet text. No, ako... Čo si písal? Ale do môjho hlasu. Tak si ťa nájdem. Asi to vybavíme. Ja robím srandu, samozrejme. Čo... Banger to. Krátke strašne. Taká šanca, že si počul od Tarie na TikToku. Ja že neviem, kde sú tie pesničky. Go hard. Ďalšie tu vidím. Go hard od Cats for Becky. Dúfam, že to dobre čítam. Toto prvé. Inak je už október. Aj no, ešte pred týždňom. Ako v októbri plánujem ako hororovky streamovať. Aspoň ten posledný týždeň októbrový. Tak keď máte nejaké návrhy. Však napíš toto od Etary, nejakú pesničku. Finances for this. Akurát Ultimate Custom Night. To neviem, či vybavilo ľudí. Na zvyšok nemám peniaze. Ultimate Custom Nights je zadarmo. Dobre. Čo? Proste. Robí tak medveď, hau. Hau, dvojitým V. A možno dáme tak. Kebyže to je zdarma, aspoň toto je prvé časti. To je jedna pesnička, hej. A toto celé, hej. Čo si napísala. Good loyal. Dobre, ja som dobrý v angličtine. Narcissistic. Poviem taký for you page teraz.
Každé bábätko je jedinečné. Sú tie, čo plačú,
Banger, počúvaj. Kimiki.
aj tie, ktoré skúšajú.
Je taký banger.
Inšpirovaný tajomstvom materského mlieka prispôsobujeme naše následné mlieka vám a vašim deťom. Nutrilon. Pre podporu imunitného systému každého bábätka.
Mám lepšiu songu. Bolo strašne populárne na TikToku. Neviem. Toto nie. Ja aspoň neviem. Ja žijem pod kameňom, takže nepoznám nič. A prečo si povedal lepšiu? Je to iba hudba. Hej, pustím aj druhú. To sa volá Narcissistic. Personality disorder. A angličtina. Ale asi je koniec, keď je tu toto. Neviem to pozrieť úplne do konca. Je toto populárne. Tak druhú potom povedal preto, lebo ja som kurz mimo etikehy. Etikeho, ne? Pošlej tú lepšiu songu. Vidíš, som aj mimo písania. To ja. Možno aj za to, že teraz sedím strašne divnej polohe. I toto som počul viackrát na tom TikToku. Asi to tá čas je najviac populárna. Idem spať, bye. Dobrú noc. Ďakujem, že si sa zastavil. No, ešte. Asi.
Mixuj podľa ľubovôle.
Kým ideš. Idem ďalšie odetary. Berli. Máš nejakú konkrétnu? Ja nemusím ju vyberať. Počkám si. GMFO. No to je. Ja čo si posielal a som už počul z TikToku. To je taká súvislosť, ako, to som si všimol ja. Tu nehovorím, že to je niečo zlé, ale zaujímavosť. Hej no, väčšina auditorí pesničky začali byť populárne. Pesničky poznám, ale v živote som nepočul ako auditori, ako meno. Ja som vypol, nechťac. Ešte to išlo ďalej, ale keď idem kúpiť moje PS, aké iné pesničky. Ešte tak dve ďalšie pustím. Až do tej 22-40. XOXO. Takže ešte jednu. Ale zatiaľ stačí. XOXO bolo tiež populárne na TikToku, co si musel počuť. Musí. Neviem, či som musí počuť. A teraz to musím počuť. Musím, nie. Teraz to musím vypočuť. Toto taká najviac weird pesnička, čo zatiaľ. To som preskočil ako... Vypočul som to, ale nikdy nie celé. Budeme to probakovať. Nie, nič. Ideme ďalej. In my DMs.
Vychutnaj si ráno s Alpro. Tak chutné.
A možno neskôr si to pustíme.
Neodolateľne chutné. A hovorili sme už zdravé? Alpro. Tak rastlinne, tak chutne.
Excellent, to je good stuff. To, čo sme teraz počúvali, hej? Buď filmuje kniha. Hej. Jak sa to volá? Zabudol celým názvom. Tak sa to volá, hej? Dobre, nebudem to čítať. To má dve názvy, hej? Tak, 18. oktobra má výsť druhá sezóna. To nie sú knižky. Knižky. Sezóna nejakých knižníkov druhá časť ďalšia.
Nie všetky biele jogurty sú rovnaké. Activia v sebe kombinuje jedinečné zloženie miliárd probiotík s krémovou textúrou a lahodnou chuťou.
Neviem čo. Dá si teraz môj homepage. Saxofón. Neviem, či ich vidno celý. Takto. Vlastne môj homepage. Hej. Prečo mám vlastný stream na homepage? Ale pustíme si saxofón. Napríklad, keď si sa... Tak bude celé. oktobri to bude bez mesiac. Rada. Na ti vyjde, no. Toto na film. Ako animované mal ísť season 2. Dobre. To nemá byť, to nie je ako aj jak to povedať, normálni herci, nie seriál s normálnymi ako hercami, neanimované, normálne hraný seriál. Dobre, tak asi hej, má výsť, ale ešte sa nevie, či to vôbec nejde. Dobre. Svoje, nemusí to ukončiť. Musím ísť liečiť. Ako som chorý. A spať. Už to mali udržané, ale neviem, že vraj to možno nevíde. Hej, že to zrušili aj. Tak to strašné, no. Ďakujem, že ste sa zastavili na streame. A ukončujem stream na pripočúvaní tohto. Saxofón proste. Good night, ako dobrú noc. Zatiaľ.